Hello, welcome to Morning Coffee with Maddog Merv. Today, instead of coffee, I've got this new drink from McDonald's. It's Sprite with some blue flavored stuff and some cream on top, and it's actually really good. Let's see what we got going on the channel today, shall we? Welcome to Morning Coffee.
Maddog Merv today.
Got our French roast this morning again. I wonder if I'm a big fat guy. I mean, holy cow. I always had a schmear. A schmear.
He's probably going for bagels. He's trying to steal
Oh my gosh, I can't even believe it.
I have no clue.
And I got a bunch of chores to do. Oh, who wants to do that? Yeah, that's pretty good. No shout out today. Nope, no shout out today. Sorry about that. So today I'm coming to you from my son's backyard. My house is right across the street there. And I came over here to do some work on these grow boxes, getting some things planted over at my place. I've already got some jalapenos planted. And we're going to put some other things in here. So that's why I'm here today. No shout out, so we're going to skip that today, but I did want to talk to you about last Monday and the show that we did last Monday, which was the Las Vegas show. Now, I didn't cover any of the models there. One reason was time. Another reason is next week I'm going to be doing the Rocky Mountain Hobby Expo, and I know we're going to get lots of photos of the models there. There was some good stuff in Vegas, don't get me wrong. I just didn't spend a lot of time going through all of the models because, well, I was busy vending and I had some help, but not long enough to really spend looking at the models. I mostly went around talking to the other vendors. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that show. It was a lot of fun to go. It gives you kind of a quick feel for what those kind of shows are like to be part of the vendors or part of the show, I guess is a good way of putting it. But the getting there and the kind of prep work for it. You sit there for the whole day and you get to visit with people, which I really enjoy. Got to talk with a lot of folks, and also got to see some old friends, some of the vendors that I haven't seen since last year. Kind of a traveling group of gypsies in a lot of ways. There's several of us that go to these different shows quite often, and so it's nice to be able to see the folks and talk with them. I hope you guys got something out of that, and also the launch of the brand new venture that I'm doing, mostly with kit links. So the 1/4 scale busts, those we will be doing through kit links. I do have a Facebook page up for Maddog Merv's miniature factory, but to order those historical busts, you go to Kit Links, and he has them on there, and that's where you get them, and he'll ship them to you. It's an interesting venture, let me put it that way, because quite often you get and it doesn't matter if it's a tank or if it's like a race car or an aircraft, a historical aircraft of some kind, and you think, wow, it'd be neat to have a figure of some sort. And the bust is actually a really, really good way, really good, quality way of seeing the face of the person. So we decided, since we had the technology to do this, that it would be fun to do some of them that are kind of mainstream, but then there's a bunch that we're going to do that aren't necessarily mainstream. I mean, like young Hermann Goering. There's a couple of different versions of Adolf Galad that we're doing. The real War Daddy, which was Lafayette Poole, got him out. There's going to be some others, and some that maybe Medal of Honor recipients, may just be famous for one particular battle, something to that effect, but something that you'll recognize and something that hopefully you guys will enjoy. The price isn't bad at all. For what you get, it's actually quite nice. Anyway, so there's that part of it. The other part, which is the 25th scale miniature people, the ability to take your picture of, say, when you were younger and turn it into a print, or your grandfather and we turn it into a print. That's kind of fun for me to be able to do that for folks and to do it for my own family. It's been a great adventure. When it comes to Warhammer stuff, because I don't want to get in on the copyright part of that whole thing, I don't want to cause an issue there, but there's some things I can do in print that don't mess with that at all, and I'm going to be putting those on the page and selling those. There's not much right now, but I've got a bunch of things that are in the works that will be coming out there. Also, there is the prints I'm doing for pets that folks want. The one that I just recently did, he's healthy, doing well. He had cancer when he was a pup, and he lost one leg, but now he's cancer free and he's doing well. And his dog parents absolutely adore him, and it was fun to do that print for them. But I've also done some prints for people that have lost their pets, that have passed away, and those are kind of fun to do for them because it gives them something besides just a picture to look at or a collar to look at or something like that. It's something much more tangible. So anyway, for me, I look at it as trying to make a difference, because certainly I'm not going to be making a fortune out of this, but I do want to make a difference. I want to make a difference for people. I want them to be able to have something that really has some great meaning. So there's that. I hope you guys enjoyed that show on Monday. So for the Kit Hoarder Stash, we looked at that Mercury Cyclone. Wow, what a neat kit. The hood, several other parts, but it comes with some extra parts. The molding on it is great. That's going to be a fun one. I'm going to enjoy building that. The only big problem I've got right now is color. I'm not sure. I was kind of leaning towards white. I thought, well, yeah, because that was a pretty common color for them. But then there's kind of a creamish yellow color. I can't remember what it's called. That actually looks pretty good too, and I think that one's on the box, if I recall. But yes, that's a build I will be doing before too terribly long. I've got to decide what to do as far as that 390 engine, how I want to configure it. But rest assured, it's going to be a fun build for me, and I think you guys will enjoy it when I bring you along with me on it. So let's see. Coming up, I'm not sure what we're going to do on the Kit Hoarder Stash. I've got lots of stuff, and well, we'll see. We'll see what we come up with Thursday. There's no main show tomorrow. Taking that break. I'm preparing for the Rocky Mountain Hobby Expo, which will be next Friday and Saturday at the West Valley Cultural Center here in Salt Lake. It's a great venue. I've been there many times for the Utah State History Fair. Not only a speaker, a room captain, an attendee, all sorts of things there. And yes, it's a beautiful, beautiful venue. So it'll be quite nice. And I'm trying to get things ready to sell there. And it's a lot of work, but some of the things that I'm putting together, I'm going to show you guys in an upcoming show, probably as soon as we do the Rocky Mountain Hobby Expo. We'll probably show you that show on that next week. So anyway, that's it. That's what I've been doing. Just very, very busy getting stuff ready for that, getting caught up on some of the prints that are going out to folks, and well, doing gardening, doing some yard work, and just enjoying this beautiful weather we've been having through the spring. Today, I mean, right now it's great, but it's supposed to get cloudy. There's some clouds to the east I see, and it's supposed to get cloudier. We're actually supposed to get some rain this evening, but you know, we could definitely use it. So all right, folks, well, thank you for joining us for me for morning coffee, which isn't coffee this morning. Again, you guys got to try this. If you got a McDonald's around and they're selling this thing, it's awesome. So anyway, see you soon. Thanks for joining us today.